The qualifying criteria are not easy in this 800 metres. 7 heats, first 3 plus 3 fast losers. We've got one missing from this 5th heat, Carlos Diaz of Chile. The Chileans who've sent a very strong side, a big one as well. Not one of the traditional powerhouses in track and field, but Chilean athletes have been competing in a number of events and with some distinction. But Carlos Diaz, well, he hasn't made it to the start line. Mark English, 1:45.77, the fastest man in this field, so he will expect to progress to the semi-finals. There he is. There will be a degree of pressure on him here, Mark English. He's run that time of 1:45.77 this season. So we know he's in good form, but he's in good company as well here. The likes of Fika Belete of Ethiopia on the outside, 1:47.99, and you can be certain that Belete will not have been exposed to that much competition outside his own country. So he may well benefit from this step up in class. The athlete there in lane 8. That's Arthur Kuciewski of Poland, and he's immediately outside the German Dennis Kruger. So Mark English from County Donegal. There he is. The hopes of Ireland rest on his shoulders. The Irish haven't had too much success here so far. He won gold a couple of years ago over 1,000 metres at the European Youth Olympic event in Moscow. He's also set Irish junior records indoors and out at the 800 metres. As you'd expect for all these athletes, this event here in Barcelona, well, it is their Olympic Games. It has been the focus. They've had to achieve qualifying standards as well as just simply achieving qualification to represent their country. One or two of the top athletes there will be moving on to the Olympic Games. Anyway, this is men's 800 metres. Fastest man in the field, Ireland's Mark English, 1:45.77. There he is in the all-green vest. The German has gone off pretty hard. That's Dennis Kruger. He's a 1:48 man. And also right on the inside, the Austrian Dominik Stadlerman. But there's no pace there at the moment, and this almost certainly is going to be first 3. We saw the first 200 metres in a couple of the heats this morning run inside 25, and this is more like 28. So I reckon this could be 56 seconds or so at the bell. It's not a fast pace, and it's Fika Belete, the Ethiopian, who's gone out in front. The Austrian Stadlerman there in second place. The German just moving wide. Kruger, he's now in second. The Irishman right on the curve there. That's okay, but he will have to get himself out of that spot at some point going down the back straight. Bell past 58.41. It's even slower. That's about the pace I think they went through the bell in the women's 800 metre final. So Belete kicking off down the back straight. Kruger is there in second place. Stadlerman now in third. Just moving wide is Kupiewski, the Pole, and here kicking off down the outside is Ismail, the Sudanese, being followed by the Irishman English. There he is, English, now moving onto the shoulder of the German, and this is impressive from Mark English. He's being raced round the bend here by Belete. So Belete has the advantage here of the curb, and I hope English has still got something left to offer here, but he's well into the leading 3. He doesn't actually have to do that. The Germans come with them as well. It is going to be Belete, English and Kruger. They are the 3 emphatic qualifiers. It's just as well because the time way outside 150, 151.59. there will be no place in the semi-finals for anyone else other than those three.
1:51, of course, the qualifying time for the men's 800 metres.
Well, once again, we're going to see powerful African nations represented, the traditional powerhouses of Ethiopia and Kenya, but on the evidence of what we've seen so far, it is the Botswanan, Nigel Amos, the 1:43 man, who perhaps has the most to offer, but it is Africa dominating the men's 800 metres.